Hey y'all, it's Caitlyn, and by the time this is going up, it's going to be February. I'm filming this near the beginning of January. But it's still the beginning of the year, essentially. Why not start the year off by creating a challenge that makes you go through the years of your collection? I don't know if anyone's ever done this before. I've never heard of it. If I have, I've forgotten about it, and I just thought it'd be a fun video to make. I did the species challenge. I created the species challenge, which somewhere along the way someone turned into the 5 species challenge. I still want to know exactly where it changed. I don't care. I'm just curious where it changed. But it was really fun to see so many people doing the challenge and letting it get caught up and just everyone doing it. So I'm gonna call this Year of Pops, maybe? Years of Pops challenge. Something like that. And basically what I'm doing, I use the Funko app to keep track of my collection. And there's a way to filter through the Funko app to go by year. And I was just playing around with it one day and I saw that. And I noticed I had like 1 pop from 2010 and then, 2 or like 3 from 2011 and 2 from 2012. And then when it got to like 2014, 2015, I started getting them by the hundreds. I was like, well, damn, that was a jump. But you can see where my collecting really picked up from where I started. So what I did, I just filtered through each year that was represented in my collection, and I picked 1 pop from each year. So I have a pop from 2010, from 2022. I have not bought any new pop. Well, I bought a new pop, but it's still labeled as 2022. Here's the thing, when it comes to challenges like this, it's loosely interpreted. If you want to do a pop that you remember, like you got it that year, like for example, I'm just going to go ahead and start a little bit. My only pop that came from 2010 is the Chase Wonder Woman pop. And if you look at the sticker, this one actually came out in 2014, so this one was manufactured in 2014, even though the actual like pop like figure like this initially came out in 2010. So you can go by the dates on the bottom of the pops if you want. Again, I was using pretty much the date they were created and manufactured and sold initially. Or if you've only been collecting, say, 2 years, just get one that you bought last year and the one you bought the year before that. It's not that hard. Just do it whichever way you want to. But I'm telling you, that's the way I did it. I just went through the years of my collection and picked out one. I don't know if Hobby BD does that. I don't use that to keep track of my collection anymore. But regardless, so 2010, the only pop in my collection from that era is this, which I believe, don't I have the OG Superman somewhere around here? It might have been one I sold, I don't know. But this one was the only one registered as 2010, which was when Funko Pops started manufacturing. The DC set was pretty much the first set that they ever created. 2011 is C-3PO. Again, another early set for Funko. You can usually tell just from looking if it's an early set for Funko. This one still has the price tag from Hastings on it, because it was always a gamble whether those things could come off the box easily or not, and I guess I never tried with this one, and I'm sure as hell not trying now. And this one also says it was 2014. Funko app says this started coming out in 2011. I have a feel 2014 is when I started collecting, really. So that's when I started grabbing all this shit. 2012. This one actually does say 2012 on the bottom, so this one's legit. Either way you go with it, and it's the Evil Queen. I remember I picked this up at a comic shop in Springfield, Missouri. Comic Cave, I want to say was the name of it. But yeah, this box is a little rough for wear, because again, it's the oldest box we've gotten so far, and it will be the oldest box we've gotten for sure. But this was from Disney's Series 4, and I don't have any others in this collection. I want the Chernabog. I still want the OG Chernabog, but I love the Evil Queen. Again, the Evil Queen is something I'm starting to get even more into now, so I'm very glad that I kept that one. Another Disney pop in 2013, this one had to be 2013, is Hipster Ariel, or at least that's what Funko calls it. I always say it is Nerd Ariel. I don't know why this started, but Funko made 4 Disney princesses and put these nerdy glasses on them and gave them that same kind of bored look on their face. So they did it for Ariel, Jasmine, Belle, and Cinderella. I have all 4. For some reason, this is the only one that's retained value. But yeah, there's nothing really special about them. I mean, they're cute. I got them because, again, they look like really nerdy. Ariel has sparkles on her tail. I don't remember if the others have any glitter feature on them. But it's cool. 2014. This is from 2014. So this is Bizarro. One of my favorite characters, honestly, from the Superman franchise. And with this still being one of Funko's older sculpts, this looks awesome. Like all the different angles and contours of the face and skin. Even the hands. Like, it just looks awesome. Like, you can look at, like, this Ariel and an Ariel that, you know, came out, like, last year. And there's a drastic difference in the sculpt and how eye-catching it is. This is still when they were doing, like, old school, that kind of pose. But it looks so cool. 2015 was when they started making Once Upon a Time pops. So I took the Emma Swan off. Usually I choose Regina or Zelina. Decided to go with Emma this time. But there is Emma Swan with her red jacket, her sword. Is it Prince Charming's sword? Yes, it's her dad's sword. I love this show very, very much. I'm a huge Swan Queen shipper. 2016, I got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is a book series. I forget what's... Tim Burton produced it, but I forget who was the author of The Home for Peculiar Children. I didn't read it. I read the graphic novels. Don't sue me. But I did watch the movie in theaters. It was awesome. I still don't understand some of the changes they made from the books to the movie. I understand, you know, the majority of it, but switching 2 of the girls' peculiarities around, I never did really figure out. Like, they could, like, the writers had such lack of talent that they couldn't figure out how to get around that. I don't know, but they were like, let's just switch it around to make it easier. But so stupid. But yeah, I love this. Is it Eva Green, I think, that plays her? Absolutely awesome. And the fact that they have her bird form next to her, absolutely awesome. All of the pops in my collection from 2017, almost all of them, came from the conventions. That year was when Funko knocked it out of the fucking park with con exclusives. This was the Wonder Twins 3-pack, because it has Gleek in here too. And I want to say this was shared with FYE. This was back in the day when I was like, every convention I want to have at least one pop with the official con sticker on it. So I paid way too much for this on eBay, even though it went on clearance from FYE about 2 weeks later. But don't do that. If you're a new collector, don't do that. It ain't worth it. But there is Zan, Jaina, and Gleek. I love this set very, very much, and I love how they put it in the pack where their fists are almost touching, like they're activating their powers. I absolutely love this set. And then 2018, we got Supergirl. Also from a convention. This was from New York Comic Con, and I know this was shared at Barnes & Noble. Which, by the way, Barnes & Noble was another shop of mine locally that was taken away by the tornado in 2020. Same as Hot Topic. Guess which one's coming back? Yeah, we're getting Barnes & Noble back, finally. It's going to be in a new location in Jonesboro, but they put up the sign for it, so at least there's that. Still no Hot Topic. But anyway, but I remember because they had a few exclusives that year, and I was like, there's supposed to be a Supergirl one here too that wasn't on the table, and I made the guy go in the back for it. He was real super nice about it though, so that was great. But yeah, this was a New York Comic Con exclusive. I love this. I've recently started reading more Super Cat fan fiction too, which is probably why I chose that for this year. Because I mean, Melissa Benoist just killed this character. I mean, she like killed it in a good way. Like she played this character like no one else, I don't think, could have. and Callista Flockhart as Cat Grant, still one of my favorites. I'm also a super court shipper, but I was a super cat shipper first. I love this. I still wish we got more characters from this show, like Alex and Lena and John, but 2019. I've got a lot of girls in it, but I have more girls in my collection than I do guys, because I don't know. But I have Morticia Addams from 2019. So this is based off of the 60s TV show, this version of her. And it's my favorite version. I had such a crush on Caitlyn Jones while watching the reruns of Addams Family as a kid. And fun fact, I didn't know this until recently. I saw like a small, I wouldn't really call it a documentary, but like a little YouTube video. You know, Addams Family was originally a comic strip in, like, you know, your Sunday comic newspaper. And the characters didn't have names in the beginning. They just had the actual, like, look of their character, and that was about it. Personalities of their character. And so when they started this show, some of them actually got to choose their characters' names, which is really cool. I know they gave like 2 options to John Adams. I forget what the other one was, but he went with Gomez, and I think the same was with Morticia, which that is just awesome. And again, Caitlyn Jones knocked this character out of the park. I still remember seeing her walking around the set with this tight dress. 2020 got us Wile E. Coyote as Cyborg. I love this set. I still find this to be such a cute thing. I have not gotten any of the Scooby-Doo ones. I kind of want them, and I kind of don't, because I don't necessarily need them. I like the DC ones better, as much as I love Scooby-Doo. Even though, is it Tweety as Velma? Is adorable. But I love this one the most because you can see the tape that's supposed to be like holding the costume together. It's so cute, and I loved Wiley as a kid. Wiley is probably my favorite Looney Tunes character. First Marvel one. I swear I have more Marvel in my collection. 2021, the year that gave us WandaVision. But I got the Scarlet Witch from WandaVision. I loved Scarlet Witch even before WandaVision came out. A lot of people were kind of like, you know, she was in the Avengers and everything. But a lot of people were like rediscovering their love, or discovering their love of Scarlet Witch and Vision during that series on Disney Plus. I've loved them since the Mighty Avengers cartoon as a kid. I love the voice actress that played Wanda back then because she had that accent. But Elizabeth Olsen plays this character extremely well. And then finally for 2022, I have... Did that take the paint off? No, it didn't. Okay, good. Like, have I been destroying my pops this whole time? No. I have the Pride Poison Ivy. I also have the Harley that matches her. I did not get Robin. I filmed the video. I made myself angry talking about some of the issues that's going on. And I'm debating whether it was a good idea just to delete the video or not. I just ended up deleting it. I shouldn't have. I should have just let it go. And posted it with my anger showing. Because I feel like it's still very, very much needed. I'm trying not to get angry now. But I did get both of these. I love them. Again, the only thing, I've said this before with the Pride Pops, the only thing I would change is that I wish that they would put them in the colors that they are. Like, Poison Ivy is canonically bisexual, so put her with the bisexual flag instead of just the rainbow flag. Harley is pansexual. Paint her as the pansexual flag instead of the rainbow one. But this thing is gorgeous. I will say that. It is absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, so that is the Years of Pops challenge, whatever I decide to hashtag it. Let's see, who should I challenge in this? I want to challenge BK Phipps for Christina. I want to challenge Justin Keaton over at Key Tons of Fun. I want to challenge James Dieter. Should I keep it at 3 or should I keep going? I'll keep it at those 3 for now. If anyone else sees this and wants to do it, feel free. You know what? I'll do one more. Gotham City Collectibles. You're a brand new channel now. You and Drew and Alex, consider it your first Funko challenge to complete. But I will leave a link to all 4 of those channels down in the description box below. Drew, last time I checked, him and Alex were very, very close to 100 subscribers. He's like 90 something. Hopefully he's already surpassed that by the time this video comes out. If not, go over there and get him there. He's an awesome dude. He deserves your love. But anyway, y'all, I have to go put all these pops back. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.